Hey guys, Kev here, and I have another sweet knife from Berg Blades. Matt is awesome, and this is the Alpha. It's dropping next week. I believe it's a larger knife, but he's doing lefties. What? So we got lefties in this knife. Obviously, there's also righties, so don't run away if you're right-handed. But this is the Alpha Titanium Light Bead Blast, and it's in Magna Cut with a belt set, and serial number 16 of 20. Hell yeah, dude. I love that he's doing lefties. I appreciate him. I appreciate Notorious EDC and all the folks making lefties. Oh, nice. Check this out, dude. That's sweet. Look at it. Nicely contoured. Frame lock. You have the insert is hidden in there, I guess. Yep. Internally mounted, I should say. You have a relief cut here. A little bit of a longer clip. And we have a front flipper tab and a fuller. So it kind of reminds me of the Tick, kind of reminds me of a larger version of the Mutt. Probably is in that family, of course. Let's see if I can flick it. Ooh, that was nice. Jimping is pretty aggressive. That's aggressive jimping. Nice. Look at that blade shape, dude. This is a sexy looking knife. I saw the post on Instagram and was like, damn, it's sexy. Now, I did see some wild looking versions that really stood out to me. I'll show you guys on my phone probably. Oh, yes, sir. Dude, the action. They feel like Riot made. They click like it. Man, that's nice. Magna Cut. No play, no rock. Oh, yeah, that's solid. That's a tank, baby. It's bigger, but it's not huge. You know, I thought it was going to be more of a monster, but it's manageable for me. Is it my favorite size? No. But most of you guys love this size. That reverse flick is so good. The front flipper, also very good. Can I roll it? Oh, it's strong. Can't get it. I'm a little bitch. I can't get it. The detent's too good. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the detent being good. I'm sure it'll break in and then I'll be able to roll it. Maybe some of you guys are a little bit more manly than me, dead centered. It is nicely jimped on the flipper tab. You can see there, it's taking some of my skin. It doesn't come up and around. Not many people do that. I do like it better when that jimping comes up and around. I guess aesthetically people don't like that. I don't know, but it just makes for a better front flip. I'm not saying you're gonna slip off on this because that jimping is it's aggressive, man. Riot went very aggressive on that jimping. The fuller is sweet. Very nice. Man, this is a sexy looking knife. It's very contoured. I hope that comes across, but very contoured, and I love that. I love that. It just feels good, you know? And so does that. Holy moly, that reverse flick is so good. Oh, man, that's good. Here is the Mini Slim 2.0. And you can see here, the Alpha is just a little bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Let's see what else we got size-wise. Here is the Stout. That's a 3.3 inch blade, so you can see the difference. Probably looking at 3.5, maybe 8 inches overall, so it's not a monster. Let us see here. The end of the handle's right about there. 3, oh yeah, maybe 3.75. It looks like we're looking at 3.75, maybe a little more actually. Surprising, it doesn't seem that big. So she said 4.5 on the handle-ish. Maybe a little less, 4.4. So 4.4 and 3. Let's say 8. You know, that's over 8 inches. We can look up the specs, I'm sure, online to get them exact, but that gives you an idea. Here is an 8-inch knife. I do have one here. The Jetstream from Tempest. And yeah, it's the Jetstream's an 8-inch knife, 3.5 on the blade, and you can see there's some blade hanging out there, so it is a little bit bigger, which makes sense. It's the Alpha. Man, it feels really good. I can't overstate. Oh yeah, I can't overstate how excellent that flick is. It is bananas. You have a big old numbering in here. You're not gonna miss that, that's for sure. 16 to 20. The lock bar feels good. It doesn't have a big cutback here. You guys know I like that, but man, starting to think you don't need it. If you just do it right, you'll be fine, right? Man, that's real nice. That flick, holy moly. I'll try the thumb flick. I suck at this, especially on a lefty knife because I touch stuff like the frame lock. See, I'm all over the frame lock. There we go. So you could definitely do it, especially if you're right-handed and you have a right-handed version. You should be fine. Yeah, it feels really good. Fuller's nice. It catches your finger really well, but it's not like overly sharp, which is interesting. You know? Man, we are 2 for 2 the last 2 days on just perfectly dialed knives. Yesterday I unboxed the Avian Knives Topaza. How about that? 2 different ends of the spectrum here, folks. You have the Alpha, right? A little bit more of a bruiser. Definitely has some weight to it. It is milled out. It's nicely milled out in there, but it's got a little bit of weight to it. It's a bigger knife, right? And then you have the Topaza, 1.6 ounces. Both in Magna Cut and titanium, both frame locks. Not quite the same size. The Topaza is a little bit smaller. By the way, I never mentioned this yesterday. This knife does remind me a little bit of a Boos blades knives, B-O-O-S. If you guys know Boos blades or Boos blades, kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Anyway, I find that kind of funny that we had an ultra lightweight knife and then we have, you know, more of a bruiser here. But again, it doesn't feel bruisery in the sense that it's like, oh, it's so heavy and thick, you know? No, it's very well done. It's an elegant bruiser. Is that a thing? Can you be an elegant bruiser? I think I just invented a category. The elegant bruiser, the Alpha. Now, he has some really cool versions. If I'm not mistaken, I was looking at his Instagram or something yesterday, and I saw some wild stuff. Here's the post. So here's the titanium versions, and again, they're going to come in lefties. And I thought I saw, yes, these. This is what I saw, and I was super interested in these. What you see here is a liner lock? Is that what that is? I thought it was a fixed blade. Like maybe those are, no, they have a clip. See, this is what I saw when I first saw the knife, and I was like, wait, it's a fixed blade? And he's like, no, it's a folder, it's a lefty. And I was like, oh, shit. I didn't even realize there were frame locks. Or I didn't realize, yeah, there was titanium frame lock versions. This is what I originally saw. Look at that carbon fiber, dude. That's super sexy. And sorry, I got distracted there, but you have no pivot showing. So you have these onlays, I guess, in micarta or carbon fiber, which just looks cool to me. And then same thing on the other side. You have 3 screws down the center, or I guess 2, and then the clip. Just very interesting. And this looks like a polished DLC, which is really cool. I can't see the lock, so I don't know. It looks a little different, though. I was trying to close it this way. Like, look at it. The flipper tab, I don't know if it's the angle, but does the flipper tab look like it's lower on those? Or it's got to be the angle, right? Man, it's a sexy knife, dude. Frame lock. Man, I want to go to the website and see. And if you guys haven't checked it out, the Slim utility is really cool. The utility Slim is awesome. Latest drop. I didn't realize that page was there before. I'm a dummy. Let me see what it would be under, I guess. Available knives, maybe, if he has them listed. So I saw these fixed blades, and I was like, oh, I thought that's what it was. But no, these are folding versions of it. So I think the ones I was just talking about are kind of like trying to pay homage to the fixed blade. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't see it on here. I'll have to talk to Matt and get some information on that. Or you guys can always ask. Maybe he can post a video on or a reel on Instagram showing those versions, because they seem really cool to me. One thing that didn't occur to me is to just check the description on this. More info coming soon. It says refined member of the wolf tick family, front flipper fuller, and more info coming soon. So we will get more info on the lock style of those. But I can tell you now, the frame lock is excellent. Fires out of there. The front flipper, excellent. I haven't tried to reach around. I don't know if this is going to work too well, but yeah. The detent's very good, and it's hard for me to get a grip. Oh, there, I got it, but it was going to knuckle me. So yeah, you're kind of, at least me, I am limited to just the front flip, but that's fine. It's very good. And it's fine because I also have the ability to do one of the best reverse flicks, honestly, I've ever felt. It just feels so snappy. My finger gets in there and it rides that fuller. I don't have to, how do I explain this? I don't have to like mitigate it. Where there's knives where you get your finger into the fuller or whatever, and then you have to kind of set up and just fire because the blade is going to kind of leak out, right? You're going to accidentally open it while you're trying to flick it. So you have to be like more deliberate. With this, the detent's so good that I don't have to worry about that. I just you just push your finger and it fires. Kind of reminds me of the, if you guys remember when the Urban EDC F5.5 came out, I kind of always demonstrated how I flicked that knife because the detent was always so good. You just get your finger in there and kind of you just push that finger forward and it just fires that blade out. The detent does all the work, essentially. That's how this feels. Anyway, sorry. MagnaCut, if it's Riot, which I believe it is, we're talking 62. Excellent click. We have no detent lash. Nothing there. See, we checked for play already. No pivot lash of any kind. And look at that action. I mean, I haven't even put oil on this or anything. This is out of the box, dude. Oh. Yeah, I really like this. This is an excellent knife. You know, you guys know I'm not the biggest larger knife fan, but, you know, sometimes things come along and they change your mind a little bit. I really like this. But I'm going to carry it and get a little more taste for it. Let's check out the clip. That would be my one critique that I had on the... I also very much love the Slim here, the Mini Slim 2.0. But my one critique on it is the clip. It's very tight. It can be a little bit of a pain to carry. This feels tight too, but it's a different style. So let's see how that goes. So in the pocket and out of the pocket. In the pocket. Yeah, so it works. I am getting caught, and I think it's on the relief cut. Let me stand up and try it. Well, maybe it's just a tightness. Interesting. Yeah, so actually when I stood up, it was a lot easier. It just gets kind of tight right here. You can see how tight that clip is to the body. Now, he obviously is doing that to help with ergonomics because you don't even feel that clip, right? You can't feel it in your hand, like barely at all. It's impressive. Very flat, wide clip. But I would like to have a little bit, I don't know if it's the tension or just stand it up a little bit more. I don't know. Let me try it over here on the right side. Let me angle this so I can show you guys. Okay, so take that out of my pocket. I have these reinforced pockets. So it's basically like a double seam, and a lot of knives struggle with these, but let's say we try the single seam, right? You just put the clip onto your pants and you go to push. It kind of binds stuff up a little bit. You have to almost stretch your pants out and then push it through, and it gets pretty tight. You can see how it's bunching here, right? And then it's pretty tight coming out. It's not really like tearing or anything, so that's good. It's going to struggle with this reinforced pocket, I think. Actually, it did pretty well. Now, if I try to do it one-handed, I can get it in. But you can see how tight that is. So definitely something to note for the clip hawks out there. So that is the pocket clip. And again, I guess that would be my one critique on the knife. I'd love to see, I guess we kind of have had a mini version of this. So maybe I don't want to see a mini version because it already exists, but a Riot made small version of this I think would be sick. But it's really, really good. So if the clip is super important to you, that is one thing to note. I usually carry oh shit, it's left-handed. Why am I I was doing all that trying to put it in my right pocket because I thought it was a right-handed knife. Yeah, I can't even, it's really hard to get it in my reinforced left pocket because that pocket's all torn up. So yeah, that's one thing. But once you get it in your pocket, obviously it's going to be fine. If you're constantly taking it in and out, it might be a little bit of a nuisance to you. So noted. The handle design is just, man, it's so sexy. I don't know what else to say. It's just a sexy mofo. You have really nice lines, very clean lines, melts in your hand really well, and then you have the contouring that's really nice as well. Let me grab Let me grab some cardboard paper. We can test it. Should probably save one of these boxes. I've been sacrificing them for videos, but then I throw them away. I should just, you know, save the pieces so I can just use one instead of 5. Anyway, it's gonna be super sharp. Yeah, I mean, literally stupid. Holy shit. Yeah, that's very nice. Very, very nice. I don't cut like this, but wow, look at that. So, paper, check. Let's do a cardboard check. Cut this flap off. Easy. Yeah, that little bit of weight to it, you know. Look at this one. This one's just like, hey, cut me. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, okay. It's like, what the heck? I thought I got stuck there. Yeah. Definitely a nice slicer. I think it is a little bit beefy blade stock, as you can see here. So it's a little bit thicker when you're going through cardboard like that. It takes a little more effort than something super thin. I'm trying to remember how this did, but this is the opposite spectrum, right? Similar grind in the sense that you have a drop point-ish blade with a flat grind, right? But this one's 0.09 blade stock, or 009, whatever. And it's just a little bit easier to get through the cardboard because it's so thin, where this feels like it binds a little bit. It doesn't bind, it just wedges through a little more. It's sharp as hell. So you're gonna notice that more on thicker material like cardboard than you would on paper, where it actually felt slicier than this one did on paper. So all comes down to what type of stuff you're doing. If you're gonna be doing utility cutting, this one's definitely gonna be good for that, because you're gonna get nice weight behind that blade. I don't wanna cut into my tray there, but yeah, feels really good. And I think it could do some harder use for sure. So let me know what you guys think on the Berg Blades Alpha releasing next week. I don't think he gave a date yet. I'll definitely post another short or Instagram post or whatever, give you guys the date, and I'll update this video with that as well. But I wanted to get it out of the box and show you guys, see what you think. So let me know your thoughts. I love you guys. Big shout out to Berg Blades. Appreciate Matt. He's a great dude. He did send this out, so we appreciate that. I'll see what he wants me to do with it, but I can pass it around to, there's at least one lefty in my pass around group. Yeah, super cool. The Alpha. I guess I don't have a price point or anything on it either, but knowing Berg Blades, it's going to be, you know, probably sub 350, I think. Yeah, I actually don't know. So I don't want to overstep and say the wrong thing, but I'm sure it's going to be a reasonable price, because that's usually where he's at. So updates will be in the description. I love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.